You and I are not very much different from this flower. Just as this flower is growing and blooming, we are growing and blooming. Throughout our studying career, we experience a lot of new things and gain a lot of knowledge to build upon our abilities and characters. But those beautiful days doesn't last forever. Because education also has its cruel ways of picking up our petals, breaking us into pieces, and destroy our bloomings, destroy our beautiful bloomings. So people always say that education has a storm that always tries to prevent us from trying to succeed, and those storm is examination. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Manna, and I'm here to express my opinion upon the question is whether examination is necessary in education. Throughout our studying career, we grow, we bloom, we learn things just like this flower. We experience new things, we gain more knowledge to build our abilities and characters. But there's always something that people say is that in education, there's always something that tries to prevent us from trying to succeed from the best of our abilities, and that thing is examination. Now raise your hand if you think that in education, examination is not necessary. Well, before I think that I'm the only lazy student, but now you prove me wrong. Examination is essential in education. Even though examination has its own disadvantages, such as creating stress and anxiety, narrowing assessment, and causing pressure to teachers, and etc. But education have the positive roles in education. Examination does have the positive roles in education. Talking about the disadvantages of examination. Examination creates stress and anxiety towards students. Every time we hear the word examination, we tend to feel worried because deep inside we already set the expectation to meet. And if we fail those expectations, we feel like our life is just a cabbage and a kimchi. So have you ever experienced or understood the feeling of getting the lowest score in an exam? Or have you ever experienced the feeling of entering an examination room without understanding anything? I did, and I did many times. And I used to cheat in my exam, and if you were to ask me why did I cheat, I would simply answer, I did it for myself, my family, and my country. Because no one wants us to fail. Succeed is always the key thing in education, but succeeding by cheating is not the right thing to do. Examination also lead to demotivating. Frequent tests and examination lead to disinterest in studying. Students taking too many exams think that studying is boring. Students think that going to study should be fun and should be just something that they can relax and gain more knowledge. Apart from these disadvantages, there are also advantages of examination. Examination allows students to assess their understanding toward that course. My friend and I always dress up nicely and go up to class, sitting quietly in class and pretend like we are listening to the teacher. We put our hand neatly on the table, we take notes, and we stare at our teacher's face. The teacher thinks that we are understanding the course. And when the teacher asks us, do you have any questions? Everyone is smiling and feel like they are confident. That is just a lie. No one can tell that whether we understand that course unless we take the examination. The exam allows the teachers to see whether our students really understand what they study in class. The score shows that if they drop, it means that they need to ask for help. And they need to find out the reasons why. Is it because of the teachers or the students? Moreover, examination also allows the students to find their strength and weakness. Us as students always lie to ourselves because we are lazy to ask for help and we are lazy to review our materials. So we always say and tell ourselves that we are good at that thing and we already understand those things. And we try to skip classes and skip tutoring because we don't want to waste our time and we want to do something more fun than going to class. So having examination doesn't lie. It shows us where do we need help, where are we struggling in. Moreover, examination also create competition for students Studying and learning is all about competing against each other. We actually learn something, we actually have the purpose to work hard for something once we have competition. I choose to be here because I want to be the number one. Even though I might not be the number one, but I will try to be the number one. So the same as in class. We come to class, we study hard because we want to achieve something. And those achievements will be shown in the examination. Once you study hard, once you put in the effort, the scores will show. So to sum up, if you were to ask me, I would say that examination is necessary for education. Students will get their best quality in education when they achieve their examination. There's a saying that says, there's no growing without rain, and there's no succeed without pain. Thank you.